Hi there guys, welcome to another video. So what I'm showing you today is my kind of homemade fighter cards for the Monsters and Mercenaries expansion for Warcry. Now apologies to anyone who follows me on Instagram or who saw my Reddit post last week. I know you've been waiting for this, and yeah, my apologies for the delay. Now, so what I've done is using a fantastic template created by Warcry Studios and a fantastic font that they made. I've been using a program called GIMP to make some new fighter cards, which I'll give you a closer look at in a minute. So what are these for? Well, in the Monsters and Mercenary book, we can add allies to our warbands. So if I quickly show you, there's like this ally allegiance chart. And so basically all you need to do is you need to find your warband. So we've got the Unmade, and their rune mark is there. So any other factions that bear the rune mark on this chart with them, they can add to their warband as an ally, and there's rules within this book that show you how to do that. Really cool. So we can see here already that we've got the Khorne, we've got the Skaven, got Nurgle, Zenech, I think I'm saying that right, Slaves to Darkness, Chaotic. So there's lots that can be added in there. And then for our other warbands that have been added from the card packs that came out right at the beginning of Warcry, we can add stuff for them. It's basically a copy of their own rune mark anyway. So they just got other allies from within their own faction that they can add to it. So just to give us a quick recap of what we get with a warband, is that we get their ability card and we get the fighter cards and a couple of these things. And so on these fighter cards, it's got all of our details. And you know, I'm not trying to teach people to suck eggs, but basically it's this, all the different stats and that kind of thing. Now what I don't like is I don't like having to refer to information in this book. I'd much rather have it as a card with my warband. So what I did, using the fantastic work that's been done by the guys at Warcry Studio, is I've used their template and their fonts to create these cards. So these are cards for the Khorne. And so what I've done is that their font is for these rune marks. So all these little rune marks on here that show different things, that's a font that they created. So what I did was I downloaded that along with the template that they've created, and then I had to use another font which is Radchenko CTT, and that is basically for the numbers that are on there and any text I've added and that kind of thing. So it's allowed me to make these cards for all of these different allies that I can use without having to refer to the book. Now these different rune marks that have got on here refer to their abilities. And I didn't want to have just one fighter added to my warband, but then have to go through a big list of abilities to find the one or two that they can do. So I just wrote them straight on the card. But yeah, so it's very easy to do. So all you need to do is download a copy of something like GIMP, which is a program like Photoshop, and you'll be able to use them pretty easily. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can either head over to my Instagram, where I've got most of these cards. So these are Chaotic Beasts cards that came from the main game, and these are the ones that I've made up to add in because their rules have been added in the book. So sorry, yeah, if you want copies of these actual cards and you don't want to do them yourself, you can get low-res versions off of my Instagram page. Links in the description. The link is in the description also for Warcry Studios for their template and that rune mark font. The link is also down there for Radchenko CTT, which you'll need to create these. And if you want high-res versions of these, all you need to do for now, because I haven't got any hosting or anything like that, is just drop me an email at mike@foible.co.uk and I'll send you a WeTransfer link for them. Now I'm still making these, so that link won't be available for about another week or two because I want to send them over in one go. But just to let you know what I'll be doing, I will be doing cards for all of the allies in the game, all of the monsters in the game, and I will knock up some sort of ability card for them as well, so that it looks like the one from the Chimera. And I shall also be adding the Baron Guard. So the Baron Guard has got rules within this book to add them as a warband. Not as a standard warband, it can't be played all the time, but if you have this book, you will know the rules for those. So yeah, if you're interested in any of those, either go to my Instagram and grab them off of there, make your own using the links I've given, plus some editing software. Or if you want slightly better resolutions, drop me an email, mike@foible.co.uk. I'll leave a link down there as well. Drop me an email there and I will send you a WeTransfer file in the next couple of weeks. But as I say, it's going to take me a while to finish them all, but that is the best way for me to get them to you. I also want to say that I will also be doing any cards that are added from the Tome of Champions, which comes out next month. So I will do those as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. I will catch you on the flip-flop. See ya.